If you're still scripting, editing, designing, and repurposing every single piece of content by hand in 2026, I need you to hear this. You are working 10 times harder than you need to. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the 5 AI tools every content creator needs this year. The exact stack I use to plan faster, edit smarter, and turn one video into a dozen pieces of content across every platform. And tool number 5? That one lets you create entire videos without ever showing your face on camera. Stick around for that. Hey, welcome back to X-Zone. If you're new here, this is where I break down different tech topics. No hype, no fluff, just what works. I've spent the last year testing dozens of AI tools while creating content for this channel, and I've narrowed it down to 5 that I genuinely use in my workflow every single week. These aren't tools I'm name-dropping for clicks. These are tools I open every time I sit down to create. So let's get into it. And if you find even one tool in this list that saves you time, do me a favor, drop a like on this video. It really does help the channel. Alright, let's go. Quick context before we dive in. AI for content creation has changed dramatically over the last couple of years. We've gone from basic text generators to full-on creative co-pilots that can help you brainstorm, write, design, edit, repurpose, and even present on camera, all in a fraction of the time. But here's what I want you to understand. These tools don't replace you. They replace the busy work. They handle the repetitive, time-consuming stuff so you can focus on what actually matters. Your ideas, your perspective, and your connection with your audience. Think of them less like robots taking your job, and more like having a small production team on standby 24/7. Alright, let's talk about the tools. Tool number 1 is the foundation of everything. ChatGPT by OpenAI. If you're a content creator and you're not using ChatGPT yet, this is genuinely the first thing I'd set up. It's a general-purpose AI assistant, and for creators, it's the brain behind your ideas, your scripts, and your entire content plan. Here's how I use it. First, ideation. I'll open a chat, give it a few details about my niche and audience, and ask it to generate 20 video ideas. In about 30 seconds, I have a month's worth of content to choose from. Second, outlining and scripting. I feed it my best idea. Tell it the structure I want, hook, intro, main points, call to action, and it drafts a full outline or even a rough script that I then rewrite in my own voice. Third, I use it for community posts, tweet threads, and email newsletters. One video concept can become 5 different pieces of content just by prompting ChatGPT to reformat it. Let me give you a quick example. Say you film a video about productivity tips. You paste your script into ChatGPT, ask it to pull out 3 punchy quotes for Instagram, a thread for X, and a summary for your newsletter. 5 minutes later, you've got a full content batch ready to schedule. There are tons of tutorials on YouTube walking through exactly how creators use ChatGPT for scripting and planning. If you want to go deeper, those are easy to find, but ideas and scripts are just step 1. Once you know what you're making, you need to actually make it look good, which brings us to tool number 2. Tool number 2 is Canva AI, and specifically its Magic Studio features, including Magic Design for video. Now, I know a lot of you already use Canva, but if you haven't explored the AI side of it recently, you're missing out. Canva has quietly become one of the most powerful AI design tools for creators. Here's what makes it essential. First, thumbnails. You can describe the look you want in plain English, and Canva's AI generates thumbnail designs for you. You tweak, customize, and you've got a click-worthy thumbnail in a couple of minutes instead of 30. Second, social posts. Need an Instagram carousel, a YouTube community post graphic, or a set of stories? Magic Design handles it. Third, and this is the newer feature, Magic Design for video. You give it a topic, and it generates short video clips using stock footage, text, and transitions. It's not going to replace a fully produced video, but for B-roll clips, promotional teasers, or quick social content, it's incredibly handy. Imagine this. You publish a YouTube video, and you need a quick 15-second teaser for Instagram Reels. Instead of opening a full editing suite, you type a prompt into Canva, it generates a clip, you adjust the text and colors, and you're done. That whole process takes maybe 3 minutes. There are loads of Canva AI tutorials on YouTube, from beginner walkthroughs to advanced Magic Studio deep dives, so you can get up to speed fast. Okay, so you've got your ideas, your script, and your visuals sorted. Now it's time to actually edit your video, and this next tool completely changed how I do that. Tool number 3 is Descript, and if you've never heard of it, prepare to have your mind blown a little. Descript is an AI-powered video and podcast editor that lets you edit video the same way you'd edit a text document. Seriously, it transcribes your entire video, and then you edit by deleting, rearranging, or rewriting the words on screen. The video edits itself to match. Why does this matter for creators? 3 big reasons. First, speed. Editing a talking head video that used to take 2 hours now takes 30 minutes because you're working with text, not a complicated timeline. Second, filler word removal. One click and Descript automatically finds and removes every and you know from your recording. Your delivery instantly sounds tighter and more professional. Third, repurposing and AI voice. Descript can help you fix small mistakes using AI voice. If you mispronounced a word, you can type the correction and it regenerates that line in your voice. It also supports translation features and can help you create clips for different platforms directly inside the editor. Here's the scenario. You record a 15-minute talking head video. You open it in Descript, scan the transcript, delete the tangents and filler, rearrange a couple of sections, and export a tight 10-minute cut. Total editing time, maybe 25 minutes. No timeline scrubbing, no frame-by-frame cuts. Descript has a massive library of tutorials on YouTube, official ones and creator walkthroughs, so the learning curve is surprisingly gentle. Now, here's where things get really interesting. You've got your video edited and published, but what about all the other platforms? What about Shorts, Reels, TikToks? Doing all of that manually is a nightmare. Enter tool number 4. Tool number 4 is OpusClip. And this one is a game changer for anyone who wants to be on multiple platforms without losing their mind. OpusClip is an AI repurposing tool. You give it a long-form video, your YouTube upload, a podcast recording, a webinar, whatever, and it automatically generates short vertical clips optimized for Shorts, Reels, and TikTok. It adds captions, picks the most engaging moments, adjusts the layout for vertical, and even gives each clip a virality score, so you know which ones are most likely to perform. Here's why this matters. The creators who are growing fastest right now aren't just uploading one video a week. They're turning every long video into 10 or 15 short clips and distributing them everywhere. But doing that manually, cutting clips, adding captions, reformatting, takes hours. OpusClip does it in minutes. Quick example. You film a 12-minute tutorial on YouTube. You paste the link into OpusClip. 5 minutes later, you've got 10 to 15 short clips, captioned and ready to post. You pick the top 5 based on virality score, schedule them across platforms, and you've just multiplied your content output without creating anything new. There are a ton of OpusClip tutorials and walkthroughs on YouTube showing different workflows, so it's easy to find one that fits your style. Alright, we've covered ideas, design, editing, and repurposing. But tool number 5, this is the one that genuinely surprised me. And if you've ever thought about creating content without being on camera, pay close attention. Tool number 5 is HeyGen, and it's one of the fastest-growing AI tools in the creator space right now. HeyGen is an AI avatar and script-to-video platform. You type a script, pick an avatar, or create a custom one based on your own likeness, and HeyGen generates a fully produced video of that avatar presenting your content. Lip sync, natural gestures, multiple languages, all of it. Why should creators care? 2 huge reasons. First, faceless content. If you want to run a channel, educational content, news roundups, product reviews, without being on camera, HeyGen makes that possible at a quality level that was unthinkable 2 years ago. Second, translation and global reach. You can take a video you've already created and translate it into dozens of languages, complete with lip-synced audio. That means your content can reach audiences worldwide without you recording anything new. Think about it. You write a script, feed it into HeyGen, and in minutes you have a polished video with an on-screen presenter, and you never opened a camera. Now imagine doing that in 5 different languages. That's the power of this tool. HeyGen has lots of official walkthroughs and creator tutorials on YouTube, so you can see exactly what the output looks like before you commit. Okay, let's bring it all together. Here's your 5-tool AI stack for content creation in 2026. ChatGPT for ideas, scripts, and content planning. Canva AI and Magic Studio for thumbnails, social graphics, and quick video clips. Descript for editing your videos like a document, fast, clean, and professional. OpusClip for turning one long video into a dozen short clips across every platform. And HeyGen for faceless videos, avatar-led content, and translating your work into multiple languages. That's a complete content creation pipeline, from idea to finished, distributed content. And every single one of these tools is accessible right now, with free plans or affordable paid tiers. You don't need to use all 5 on day one. Start with the one that solves your biggest pain point, whether that's running out of ideas, dreading the editing process, or wanting to show up on more platforms without doubling your workload. Here's what I want you to do right now. Drop a comment and tell me which of these 5 AI tools for content creators you're most excited to try in 2026. Seriously, I read every comment, and your answers help me decide what to cover next. If you got value from this video, smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want me to do a full deep dive on any one of these tools, like my exact ChatGPT prompts for YouTube scripts, or a step-by-step Descript editing walkthrough, let me know in the comments. I'll make it happen. The creators who are going to win in 2026 aren't the ones working the hardest. They're the ones working the smartest, with the right AI tools in their corner. Go try at least one of these tools today. Your future self will thank you. I'll see you in the next one.